Hey, it's been a bit. Like it says, my health hasn't been doing exactly fantastic lately. So I haven't really been streaming. Now, this is going to be a game that I might do on and off when I'm not feeling good. I'm going to mainly be playing it solo, not really caring about streaming and whatnot with it.
What have we here? Two handsome, strapping, noble lords. You both look so grand.
And isn't this the man of the hour, the king's son?
Who's your friend, my lord? Another noble from the honored House Aydukin?
But not from a noble house, girls. Sergorum, warrior caste.
Oh, that's too bad. Quite handsome.
They're noble hunters, my lord. A man takes his caste from his father, and these women hope to bear a noble lord's son. If one is successful, she's raised up to concubine in the noble house to care for her child. It provides new sword arms for the house, and many nobles look favorably on such women.
Shall I come to your chambers after the ceremony, then?
I talked to him first. I want him.
He's looking for a woman, Telly, not a little girl. I'm Marty, and I know how to give my lord a night he'll remember.
Oh, my lord has his energy about him.
There will be no three to a bed, if that's what you're thinking. We both require full experiences all to ourselves. If you think you can manage us both, though... This should prove most interesting. Together, my lord, and show you the proper way to celebrate a princely commission.
Always have to when I'm a dwarf. Always. I'll turn up this sound a little bit. I have it down low because I'm having bad migraines today.
Invest in the next great trade expedition.
Ah, fuck you.
Greetings, my lord Aydukin. I am so honored to have you visit my booth. I have a proposition, but I dared not approach.
Yet you dare now. Very well then, speak.
Yes, just so. Here's the thing. What I mean to say is... Sorry. So nervous. I had a dagger made for you as a gift for your first command. Sent a messenger to deliver the dagger to you. Prince Trian had him thrown out. I don't know what offense he caused, but I had him beaten severely. Here it is, Your Highness.
That's an amazing piece, merchant.
You do me much honor, sir. The blade has been crafted over a period of 2 years by masters of every art. I wish to bless the Lord's first command, and hope that someday, when he rules, he will wear it.
Trian is heir. He will rule when King Endrin returns to the stone.
If the Assembly wills it. Forgive me, sir, but whispers say the second child of Endrin will be chosen.
Whispers indeed. It's a princely gift. If Trian recognizes it, though, it may send the wrong message. Or the right one, depending on your view.
This man offends the air in my house. Kill him! No, I'm not that big of a dick.
Thank you. You bring uncountable honor to me.
What he means is that you'll bring uncountable gold to him if you wear that piece in public.
It's a good dagger, though. It's a really nice dagger for the beginning of the game.
Lord Aydukin, here in
Yo.
my booth. I am so...
He's fainted. You make quite the impression these days. Is it hard to be the king's child, never able to just blend in? It's the price of power, I suppose.
Sometimes.
Shall we move along?
Prince Aydukin faints.
My lord, are you heading to the proving arena? We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving.
I clean forgot. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded. I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Will we be leaving then? We are at your command.
Yes, you are at my command, bitch. Ooh. Damn. I'm gonna go win my own proving. I do like the beard though.
It is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor? Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor him by doing as he says. My Lord Aydukin will fight in this proving.
Damn straight I will.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Aydukin. I give you the Lord Aydukin himself.
Damn straight I'm taking charge of this.
Are you ready for your first match?
Ready, eager, hungry. No, I'm kidding.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aydukin.
Damn Balin. Sorry, I know what happens. Balin's a dick. I hate him.
And there be
Fuck Balin.
youngest son of Lord Beaver.
You honor me with this match.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
He's gonna be the first to fall.
The winner is Lord Aydukin.
Damn straight it's me. Man, I'm hungry. Ish. Kind of. Plausibly?
That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent? Adal Helmi, a woman, Your Highness. She's a tenacious fighter. Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aydukin.
What up?
Lord Aydukin will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
Honor and glory to your house, Your Highness.
First warrior to fall is
And to you.
fight!
I don't know why I'm always so respectful in games usually. Sit down.
No quarter shall be given.
Damn straight no quarter.
The winner
Yes,
is
I gave
Lord
myself the Star Metal Sword. Shut up. I'm dinking around in this game. This is one of the few games I love to fuck around in sometimes. Because I love the story.
Proudly, sir. Many were waiting to see that woman put in her place. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him? one of the best of the warrior caste. He achieved glory in close combat assault in the Deep Roads.
Now, it's been a while since I played this version. I will do a full stream of Inquisition eventually. It'll probably be after I do this, Dragon Age 2, then I'll do a full stream of Inquisition. I'll put a few mods in. Like, no wait time on... yeah. Just a few things to make the game a bit less tedious.
Let us begin. This is a glory proving.
And something for getting
Under
cash.
the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar.
Because
For the
cash is
honor
funny.
of
Okay.
House Iduken.
It's easy enough to get the cash, but I like collecting items.
Will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I win.
The winner is Lord Iduken. Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Iduken. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first? He is a decorated fighter who prefers unusual weapons and rarely fights with the same techniques twice.
House Ivo is relatively inconsequential, but Franlin may change that. He's expected to take a full command of his own soon.
Very good. This is a glory proving.
Dwarven clans are so intricate. Although I am gonna have the fun with the two ladies. Ooh.
It is down to just two warriors with backbones of stone and wheels of iron. They have defeated all others.
The other game I'll show you how to make an OP character. The reason why I'm going to install a few mods is to make the game simpler so I don't have to.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
Huh. Sorry about that. Woof, yawn. The main reason is to, with that game, like, getting certain things and shit like that has always been a bit aggravating in that game. Because you can farm the same shit over and over and never get, like, fade touched silverite or shit like that. Shit that you really, really want, certain ones. So I'll install a few mods that will make it easier to get cash, because sometimes in that they bad. Uh-oh.
The winner is Lord Iduken. Congratulations. Franlin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours. The people will remember your honor and generosity for all time.
While it's a good helm, I wanted to test them. I'll get my own helm at some point. Doesn't bother me. Plus, you know, I'm kind of decked out. Hell, even if I don't have Starfang, I have this. Blightblood. Blightblood's ridiculous. And then I'm also wearing this the battle dress of the Provocator, which is a ridiculously good armor. Now, I could wear Blood Dragon Plate and be tanky as shit, but, you know, I'm going two-handed spec for now. I might reset and go, and yes, I used Super Crit. So I'm tough as shit and get myself cash.
Good showing there, my lord. Your opponents will be licking their wounds all eve.
Honor to your house.
Much glory was brought to your house tonight.
My lord? We will take a break when we are done here. For now, we are here to serve. Your wish is our command.
Ugh. I don't care if they bother me. They're gonna bother me no matter what I do.
Most exotic wares in Orzammar.
See you girls in a bit. Ow! Excusez-moi. Yo, dude. That guy. Did like killing him. I'm making it look like an accident. Sorry, but being annoyed about your past is like
I am at your service.
being annoyed that people are it's like being annoyed at what your ancestors did. Just being like, oh, how could they? It's like, well, they did do it, so there's no reason to get annoyed at it. None. Absolutely zilch. Yeah. Well, time to progress the main quest before I really get to explore or do anything.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here.
My
The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent. There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week, and a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause. Those on the surface are our lifeline. They facilitate trade with the surface. They're honorable and, let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be castless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice? When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Orzammar History Chapter 2. Could have gone rogue. Rogue would have been a... I've done rogue noble before.
Your Highness,
It's not a bad way to go. It's not my style though. While rogues can be ridiculously good in this game, it's just not my style to play.
I shall do it.
Greetings, my lord Iduken. It is an honor to meet you at last. I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you. He says you may be the most skilled warrior in all of House Iduken. I have no doubt it is deserved. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world. Alas, I do not think he would take kindly to that suggestion. As the child of the king, and heir after Lord Trion, your place is here. I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
You're a fool. Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did. Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you. If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster. Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Iduken. You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace. If you call his bluff, then you lose your chance to turn the tables. Let him think he has you. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two. Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
She's looking out for her house. Kin debts would be a bad thing. Let's talk to Dace again.
Return. Were my instructions unclear? And what did she have to say? I see. Some preposterous story, I'm sure. I suppose it could. I mean, well, it's the spirit of the law that's important, right? Our poor, disenfranchised... Well played, Your Highness. Welcome to Assembly politics. Now, if you'll excuse me... You haven't...
My king, please reconsider. Trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Lino. The Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor. I hear you were declared champion of the Provings. I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses? So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Aeducan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better? No? Very well then. The ritual is complete. I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the Provings, or getting some rest in his rooms. Don't question everything. Just go.
Fine.
May the ancestors grant us victory
our
against
newest
the
commander.
Darkspawn.
Congratulations, your highness.
Congratulations.
Good luck to you tomorrow.
May House Aeducan grow in strength and power.
I will head this way. Damn thieves. I will stop you.
It has begun. As you say.
I remember people tunneling up from there. By the stone. Hope the girls will be in my place soon. Hey, ladies.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lord.
Thank you. Don't worry, I'm gonna loot. Damn can't. This is about being the thief.
I shall do it.
Is not a bad thing. Being a thief gets you a lot of loot early on, but doesn't matter. I do not like Balin, though. I abhor Balin.
So you are a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our king father?
Interesting. I would have been at the feast, but Trian had need of me.
The world does not stop and start with your meager achievements. Not even tonight. Now, do you have some purpose in bothering us? Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
I honestly don't know how you put up with him. There was a time I would have agreed with you, but I've recently had to rethink my views on our brother. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much-proclaimed honor would allow him to actually... Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you. I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't overheard him giving orders to his men. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right. He fears what you are becoming. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly. He was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince. Look at it from his perspective. You entered the provings held in your own honor just for glory and to please the crowds. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, Trian, you know his pride will never allow him to step aside. It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll... You're my elder. I'll respect any... I don't want to lose the brother I actually like. One of us has to. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go.
Come on, show me the women's.
Balin, are you questioning the... We claim the shield, and glory will be yours.
We've sent two... One of the scouts will... When you get to the questions... Very good. The crossroads will...
May the end...
I think I did that correctly. Man, I'm hungry though. I'll have to go make myself some food soon.
Greetings, Commander. Lord
Yo.
Rhino's men have taken this town. We want to find your bodies down the path.
I'll be fine by myself. Oh, that sucks. Die, you spidery bastard. Die. Die. Die, you spidery. Sorry. I have a thing about spiders. Giant spiders, at least. Small spiders don't care about. Giant spiders hate. If they can eat me, I am not for them. Ooh, nice arrows. Not bad, not bad. Bit hungry. Lava. Might, after I get the Grey Warden thing done, take a break and eat.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn? As you say, onward then. We should hurry.
Ivo. I shouldn't have given him the helm. I am a nice guy, though. I can always buy the Proving Helm later. It's not that great. I can get better pretty quick. Hell, there's a whole set I'm going to be wearing soon. One dead. Oh yeah, I haven't set... That's why my character's not doing shit.
Come, let us end this.
The ancestors have spoken.
Oh, what is the button? See? Heroic accomplishments. Need to bring up my tactics. Backslash. Oh wait, wrong one. I'll clear it for now. Just attack. I can worry about everything else later. Growl. Don't have skill. See, like I said, rogue. Being a rogue is interesting. And useful. Could have been a rogue on dual wield rogue spec.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure. And I'll make sure I'm behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead. There are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful. I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
I usually play dwarfs. Playing a male dwarf on purpose this time. This is a setup I'm doing for when I'm playing piece by piece by piece to do a few things for a setup. not auto-attacking. Have to get inventory space up quickly.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This Darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
It could have been stolen. Recently, or generations back.
Or it could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Understood. Let's move, men.
It has begun.
So glad you could finally join us. We feared you'd gotten eaten by Darkspawn. Turns out the shield isn't quite as easy to retrieve as I was led to believe. I wager you know where it is, though. So maybe you tell me where it is, and I won't mutilate your body so bad your father doesn't recognize you. I'm your better, that's who. And as to how I got in, that's a question you'll have to ask the stone after I butcher you. Now where's the shield? Bit for bite, huh? Both of us banking on killing the other and losing nothing by the telling? Very well. One of Prince Trian's men brought me this ring. It opened the door just fine. Now where is the sodding shield? Just kill them, boys. We'll find this shield on our own.
Into the fray!
You guys go after that guy, I'm going after the ballista person. Damn, I'm really hungry. Holy crap. Didn't expect this.
Is that really Trian's signet ring? Yes, exactly what I was going to say.
Blind as a rock, this one is.
I suggest you shut your mouth and do your job. Let's not waste time. Carry on, man.
Nope, it was stolen. Not by me, though. Hey, can you, lockpick? Cool. You can? We're heading backwards, then. Man, I am hungry, though. I can hear my stomach growling. Guess I'll have to go make some more rice. I'll do that, make some more rice. Yeah, that sounds good. Ugh.
Going.
Okay. That was interesting. How's I doing? No, Trian wasn't planning against me. Trian didn't give a flying fuck about me. The issue wasn't with me. The issue is Balin. Balin's the one that plots. That thinks he's above everything. The issue with that, though, is that Balin, as intelligent as he's trying to come off, doesn't do things well enough. Balin makes a mockery of a lot of things. The traditions of the dwarves, for one. Like, framing one brother to kill another is bullshit. Seriously, it's bullshit. Hiya. Hey Mark, how are you? Oh. I will be playing Inquisition at some point. I'm not doing it right now because, well, I am trying to get this set up the way I want it to be set up. I can have this and that. So usual. Got it. Got it. I feel ya. I'm hungry and not feeling well, so I don't know how long I'm going to stream. This is one of the few games that I'm going to be on and off with actually streaming, but constantly playing. Mainly due to the fact of... I actually really liked Inquisition. So did I. I have a bunch of mods that I am going to have to make Inquisition a little bit less tedious for shit. Like, for buying materials and this, that, the other shit. I can make... You can make yourself OP as shit in that game. Like, my main character, the first time I played that game, was so OP. I'm not going with the generic, you know, blah, blah, blah background right now. I'm doing the whole, well, I'm doing the whole, yeah. Oh, I still have it on PC, dude. I'm gonna play the shit out of it again. I played it like a year back, but I have a new computer now, so... New computer.
This is the room. How do we get the shield? You two, see if you can spot anything.
First of all, let's...
It seems some of these
tiles Stand. Stand. I did a rogue build, which I did a dual wield rogue build that I liked. It was a good one. I did a Reaver build, two-handed Reaver build that was OP as bloody ever fucking shit. I mean, I would walk up to the dragons and go, "Hi, you're a dragon? You're dead." Just, you build the crap out of your potions for one. You make your potions, redeck. Your healing potions. That's all you care about. Healing potions. Go Reaver spec. Get the ability on Reavers that allows you to go, "Oh, look. Smack. It uses some of my health." And just constantly spam that skill because it has basically no cooldown. And you just go smack, 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 smack. "Oh, my health is low. Potion. Smack, smack, smack." And they're basically dead. I did it quite a lot.
That's it. We've got it.
Doesn't look like much.
The skill of our crafters has come far since then. But still, the Shield of Idukun.
I can feel it. It's inspirational.
You say so. It's just a shield.
Actually, archers actually had it really easy if you knew how to spec the archer. There was an ability tree in the archer that was OP as shit. I made it, and it was just... It made Sarah ridiculous, but I still preferred,
Back in the direction
Cole.
we came from, at the crossroads.
To the crossroads.
Fucking Balin. Fuck you, Balin.
There'll be more of those mercenaries.
More darkspawn.
Don't remember Blightwolf, though. Being here. Okay, I'm in the trap. Don't die on me. Or Alright, I'll take out these archers quickly. I said Dragon Age. This is Dragon Age Origins. No. There was one spec in Archer that was ridiculously good. In Inquisition. In Inquisition, the spec on the Archer, it had the ability to pin enemies down and do a bunch of other good status effects. It coupled well if you had an offensive set. Then I had this one AoE ability that raped shit. That's all I remember from it. It had two abilities that were, like, beyond useful. Plus, if you had the right equipment, Archer...
Trian were really scheming against us. This would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield. We're all alone out here. I wish I had your confidence.
What's that you're muttering about? Uh-huh. All right, then.
Oh, there's Trian. He died. There's a few really ridiculous abilities for the Archer. Cole, in my opinion, is better, though, because Cole gets a lot of great skills.
By the stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a Darkspawn attack. This doesn't look like Darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
Someone's coming.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
Balin. I did nothing.
By all the ancestors, what has happened here?
It seems we weren't fast enough. Balin was right.
I just got here myself.
Tell me this isn't what it looks like.
Just long enough to slay Trian.
My lord is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lord Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, he ordered us to attack.
It is a valid question. The man is low-born and could easily be bought.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lord stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham. Do you have anything else to say, my son?
The Assembly will see through you. Everyone knows I was Trian's faithful second.
Find him. He will be judged before the Assembly. To Orzammar.
I'm gonna kill this asshole. Fucking Balin. Well, you took away... assholes. Couldn't leave me with my star metal sword. Gave that to myself.
Orders and all. You understand? Of course. Leave us alone, will you please? my lord.
And my armor. Oh, there it is.
I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you? I could be better. I have bad news, though. The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years. The Assembly has already sentenced both of us. My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You are to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you are overwhelmed and killed. Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing 2 of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan. There are worse ways for a warrior to live than fighting the Darkspawn with such allies. If you can find them, I'm sure you can join them and escape the deep roads. I begged to go with you and fight at your side, but Balin's pet nobles wouldn't hear of it. I'm going to try to go to Denerim, the human capital. If you make it out, find me. Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up. I will always be your man, my Lord Aeducan.
Fucking
They're
Balin.
ready for you now.
Really hate him. He tries to come off as this innocent
There is the
little.
prisoner, Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out? I understand your anger. You should have been allowed to defend yourself. Had I the power to stop this, I would have. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake. I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are a fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies. He is old and this tragedy has hit him hard. He will rest better now, though, knowing the truth. I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
Don't worry, I'm gonna kill a bunch of them. They're simple. Easy. Yeah, I can use Blight Blood for a bit. I need to get myself a two-handed weapon. Or I can just go like this and save and be annoyed and do this. Messed up. Shh, I did nothing. You know what, I'll do it this way. Shh, I did nothing.
Quickly, we must fight!
I leveled.
Darkspawn have sensed us. Here's begun.
I'm a lot tougher than I should be in most
I shall
aspects.
do it.
See, I could wear the Blood Dragon plate, but it's okay armor. It's not the best. I can get better. Really could have been a rogue, though.
Shall be done.
I don't mind playing a rogue. Man, I'm hungry, though.
It has begun.
Really, Deep Stalker, you thought you could fuck with me? Fuck off.
As you say.
Thinking that goes the proper way. Once the Grave Warden thing is done, I'll take a break from playing the game and streaming and eat. Well, start to get things ready to eat. No, why the fuck don't I do that now? Could.
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord Idukan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops? And you as well. Although I'm still filled with questions, such as why are you here in these tunnels alone? May I ask what happened? Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend. Lord Trian? I see. The brutal intrigue of the Dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the deep roads set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order. Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Meh. Alright. Well, it's loading here, and there's shit to do here. I'm going to quickly go start getting food.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Sorry about that. I was getting some rice in the rice cooker, so by the time I'm done with Ostagar.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar. Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime. I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the Blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days? Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the Tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell.
Tyrn Loghain. Ugh. That guy's a dick.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Tyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell
Still
him it's
barefoot.
time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright. Later, dude. Tower of Ishal. Elfruit. Hunger. Everything's quiet, sir. Damn straight it is. But it won't be soon. Trust me on this.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Insufficient skill.
today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, can't worry that way.
I'm worried.
You don't want to go into the Tower of Ishal. It's off limits for now, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I want to go into it. I need to light the beacon. We need more people, or we're going to lose. We're going to lose. Trust me, I know my history. Hi. Bye. See, I'll have Liliana. Huh? Oh yeah, I leveled. That wouldn't be bad. But that means I'd have to reset everything. 'Cause this actually isn't a bad tree.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the King's... I believe is with the Grey Wardens in camp. Drink as you wish. You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your bid. How can you, King, without Loghain, you come? He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his act. Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know? Oh, I didn't know.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Marek respected the... You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Marek's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very...
I am the son, however.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with the tree and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood.
I was told.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. Blessed are they. Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and wicked.
Actually, funny fact. If the dwarves are actually made. So.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may... Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have...
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts.
Grievous.
And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Grievous.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Grievous.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle.
Win.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade, regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by...
For you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who are...
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
I want my Mabari hound. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me? You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I? Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all... If you fall behind, you get this... I better go.
So, any luck? Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Oh. Oof, no. I'll probably have like 34 minutes, but I'm not sure if I'm going to complete this before I actually need to go eat.
The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and... I also have some, good... So long as you... Hello again. Is there something you need? Let me know.
Damn straight I'll take the backpack. Since I'm wearing leather anyways.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. Just ask my...
Lucky dog. You great... They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks what...
So? Brought me some food, have you? Much obliged.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? I do, though I cannot pass on the respects of your ancestors. The Maker...
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Ser Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy. No, dwarves are fine warriors with experience fighting Darkspawn. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
It has begun.
It has begun. Men, we go into battle today to kill everything, and we'll have all of us die, except for me and one other person, and all of Teyrn Loghain's men because he ran away like a bitch.
You're the dwarf who walks with the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision. Some, like all Ash warriors, our training originates from the dwarves. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash warriors, as you should well know. Our discipline was passed down to us from the time of Luthias the Dwarf Son. He trained with the berserkers of your kind, long ago. Perhaps. I've never been, so I cannot say for certain. But I'm told our traditions are the same. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say the tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Interesting. Oops, hit wrong button.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair could...
Mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly Golden City itself.
That course. Welcome, young man. It is a time-consuming process, but allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent attract demons, and even those with minor talents attract hungries? Anyone with the power may. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer. You do? I feel nothing. As the name. Perhaps we may speak of something else. It is the practice of the irony, perhaps, is that runes, naturally, the greater the power required. Good. Welcome, young man. The brand is a minor price to pay. Good.
Enchantment? Enchantment.
May I fetch something for you? I have urgent duty, sorry.
Did you... something?
I need your soul models. Sorry, being weird. Ooh. Once Ostagar's done, I'll have to go.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn. Hard to believe, most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight. And your people still suffer every day.
Give me a sec.
Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Sorry about that. Phone call.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Insufficient skill.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
is inadvisable.
Okay. So he can't unlock stuff? That sucks for me. Alright. Oofta. Alright. I'm gonna take my break now. I'm hungry. Quite hungry. Alright. I might or might not come back to stream in a bit. Later.